అందరికీ నమస్కారములు. This is the coordination meeting for the forthcoming certificate course on Sanatana Dharma for youth introductory course, which is going to start tomorrow at 3 o'clock, on 3rd December at 7 p.m. It is a half an hour course, and also the participants are youngsters, teenagers below 30, mainly 18 to 22. So what are the changes we have to make? That is the subject of this meeting. We will start the meeting with Vande Mataram by Challa Chittibabu garu. I will request him. After that, somebody can do Prarthana also. Chestava nenu? Okay. Challa Chittibabu garu.
Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam Supalam, Malaya Jasitalam, Sasyamalam Mataram, Vande Mataram. Subrajyosna pulakitayaminim pullakusumita drumadala shobhinim suhasinim sumadhura bhashinim sukhadam varadam mataram vande mataram vande mataram.
వందే మాతరం. ధన్యవాదములండి చల్లా చిట్టిబాబు గారు. Now let us request our patron and the president of VSS, Prabhakar Rao garu, to do Prarthana, please. Okay, I'll do Prarthana. Suklam Vishnu Sasivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasanna Chhaye Sarva Vighnopashantaye Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhautame Sada Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amritangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Okay, let us start the meeting. Now, I request, are you there, AHP Rao garu?
I'm telling, I'm just 1 second, give me 1 minute.
Okay, meanwhile, I think Prabhu garu is there. Prabhu garu, namaskaram andi. Are you there, Prabhu garu? I didn't mute anybody. I don't know what happened.
Hello.
Prabhu garu, now, can you open up the meeting with the purpose and other?
Yeah, friends, I'm really thrilled to initiate this program for the youth, because all these years we have been developing and delivering the course content for adults and older and oldest. 3 types of people were there, but now we want to go for younger and youngest. So this has been the dream for a long time. Every time we take feedback used to be we want young people. So now finally we got young people. We are so thankful to Prabhakar Rao garu and Bob garu to have gathered this audience, which was very difficult to do. For months and years, it was not possible. So now these students of 2nd year and 3rd year, they are in a different bent of mind. they are not having any background possibly on into Sanatana Dharma or Hinduism like Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita. Nothing they may know, whereas the other audience which we have handled till now, they already know. And these boys will not know Sanskrit also, boys and girls, definitely they don't know Sanskrit. So they are in a modern age and they may know very little about Hinduism or Sanatana Dharma. So we have to modify our approach. We have to take a new avatar. Like Lord Vishnu takes new avatars for different occasions, for different purposes. We all speakers have to take new avatar to become young speakers for young audience. So that is good for us because we can at least feel young when we are in the company of young people. And so what is their thinking? You can think like them. Like they may be thinking about Hanuman, for example, or Rama, or Krishna, that kind of a thing. Or they may have some modern ideas about, say, Aryabhatta, Varahamira, or Bhaskara, satellite names, or they may know that mathematics, zero numbers, and all that. So that young orientation we have to assume in our approach in delivering the content. Another important constraint we have is the time limitation of only half. So it calls for something totally new packaging of our own old content. So I saw the same topics were there in the normal adults Sanatana Dharma course also, are older people. But now the topics are not only cut down half to time, but also it has to be re-oriented so as to be appealing to the youngsters. So I want you to come forward with your ideas, statements on the plan and procedure we should adopt for this new role and assignment we have. Please come forward.
Okay, now I'll request Vishalash garu.
అందరికీ నమస్కారం అండి. మనం హాఫ్ ఎన్ అవర్ అన్నారు. మనం సనాతన ధర్మం పద్ధతిలో ప్రార్థన ఉంటుంది, వందే మాతరము ప్రార్థన, మళ్ళీ ప్రార్థన, జనగణమన అయితే it takes more than 10 minutes time.
Vishalash garu, we have Gautam ji also. He may not understand Telugu.
Of course.
Maybe others also.
Okay. In the beginning, Vande Mataram, reciting for Vande Mataram prayer, and at the end, Shanti Mantra, Janaganamana. It may take more than 10 minutes time. If only half an hour is allotted, it means only 15 minutes time is left for us to teach any topic. So what I feel is, if it is for 1 hour program, then for 15 to 20 minutes time, we can keep up for prayer, and half an hour we can teach 10-15 minutes for interaction with the students. That would be ideal. That's what I feel. Because even they should get accustomed to do prayer and to recite Vande Mataram, Janaganamana, which is very essential. They should develop that patriotic feeling and devotion towards God. Even that we should teach. So even these two prayers are essential in the beginning and at the end. Then half an hour for teaching, then 10-15 minutes for interaction. So if we keep for 1 hour, that would be ideal, not just for half an hour. Half an hour means in 10 minutes what we can do, what we can teach.
Okay, so what you are saying is we should cut short prarthana and also prarthana, basically prarthana cut short. In any case, we have already done it. We had like, I just started with prarthana, which has got only 4 slokas.
Yes.
Which are very essential. We will have the same one.
Yes, this simple prayer would do, if it is okay. If it is,
yeah, it
like
is okay. We have already, I have decided on that. This will be because half an hour you can't do. We'll try and finish as early as possible, and also your constraint of time to counter that profile of the speaker
need not.
I'm thinking of putting it in the group. before
Yes, we
the.
need not give any introduction of any teachers.
So I may just say one or two words about the speaker to start. That's all. Not much of it. Leave maximum time for the speaker.
Yes.
Namaste, Vidya Swamini ji. Namaste ji. You have to unmute. Yeah.
Namaste, Prabhupada.
Namaste. Okay, so Vishala Shigari's point is that, but you have to cut short, normal detailed way of dealing with the subject is not possible.
Yes.
This is teenagers, and what to teach, you have to think quite a bit.
This is only to create interest in them regarding our Sanatan Dharma, our Vaidika Vangmaya topics. So that's all, only introduction, not going into any deep.
All faculty, I request you have to do a lot of homework to make a summary of what you want to say in say 15 to 20 minutes, and then summarize what you said in the just before closing, and give time for question answers quickly. There may not be much of question answers, but there may be, because there are 100 people. Their knowledge will not say, but their inquisitiveness will definitely generate a lot of question answers. But everybody, all teachers, see, because it's only half an hour, we have given more than 2 days, 2 days or more for each topic. So first day we may not encourage for any questions. Let them listen. And then second day, after a few minutes, you can ask them and engage them in the question answers. Question answers gives them some, satisfaction of attending. Just listening, just talking will not help. So you have to interact with them. That is very, very important. Summarizing another one, what you told them, that is very important. At the end of it, before asking for question answers, all have to say that this is what I have conveyed in this 1 or 2 days or 3-4 days. So what you have questions now? Like that, if you just go about, if you have PPT, okay, we will share the PPT also. And if you don't have PPT also, and no, if you are very clear about what you are saying in point wise, it is okay. Now next we'll request Swamini ji to speak and guide us how to go about. Tomorrow she's busy and she may not be there for inaugural, but now I request her to guide. This is Swamini ji, this is the meeting for all faculty members.
Yes.
And we have only half an hour every day because the constraint of students. And also the age group they have is 18 to 22 engineering college
What
students.
I suggest is we have to start with the human life. Our that four Purushartha. What is a Purushartha? What is the goal of human life? So if we can talk to them about how we can improve the human life, like what is the artha, what is the kama, what is the dharma, what is moksha. So moksha will be very brief in that moksha, but dharma, artha, kama, we have to be very clear to them. Like artha, financially, so we have to tell them they can earn money as much they want to, there is no problem. But how to do that, or how we cannot transgress the dharma. So first we have to put them that dharma in their mind. That is very important. Nowadays, people don't even bother about following dharma. So what is the importance of dharma? Why we have to follow the dharma? That particular thing we have to make clear to their mind, that Sanatan dharma is okay, but why we should follow dharma? Why we have to follow Sanatan dharma? What is the importance of Sanatan dharma in the modern life? Even in doing the modern lifestyle, how we can implement the values of Sanatan dharma. That importance we have to show. Pujya Swamiji's one book is called Value of the Values. See, unless we understand the value of the values, we are not going to follow the value. See, now artha and kama is more important in the life, and that's why dharma is secondary. So we have to show them that how dharma is important. Then we can come back to like Bhagavad Gita or certain verses of Bhagavad Gita we can bring to them, like Karmanya Vadhikaraste. Then this certain verses are there which are very important verses for our human life. So what I suggest is we should first make them see that how we can be human being. What is the importance of human life? Only enjoyment is not the human being. So that first few talks we have to give them that way. Then once they start questioning, then we can go to the bhakti or we can go to the study of the Shastra. So that way that we can develop the interest in their mind. This is what my suggestion is.
Thank you. Thank you so much. The opening few lectures are done by Dr. Patel ji. So we request Swaminji's suggestion to be kept in mind while working out on your content. Would you like to say a few words, Dr. Patel ji?
See, thank you very much. I 100% agree with Swaminiji what she said now. Number one, first point. Number two, because I am a youth trainer, I generally talk to youth. I know their pulse. I know what they want. I know how we can inculcate this. As she rightly said, Shastras and all that, we will talk later on. Many of you are talking. What I would put up in the beginning is, why should we know all these things? What is the need? Are we not living happily? Are we not going to college, living in all that? No. My point will be, why you should know this, number one, and briefly talk something about the culture, then Sanatan Dharma. I'm not going to talk on Sanatan Dharma in the first lecture. I'm going to talk Sanatan Dharma next. That's what you have given me the topics. Why we should know about our culture. So I have already made like this, very brief. And anything detail you want, you mail me, because those who are interested, they can mail me and I can give them. And further lectures, all this content. But my one request is, if you all agree, I 100% agree, Prarthana, Vande Mataram, everything is must. Can we, this is just my thought, I don't share with anybody, you may not, you may agree, may not, at least for few 1, 2, 3 days, can you give us full time so that we prepare them to listen to the bhajan, we prepare them to listen to the prarthana. Suppose you want to prarthana, do one mantra and finish it off. And after third day, fourth day, start with Vande Mataram. So they'll be interested. So the time gap, what you are given 30 minutes, if you can extend it to 40, first 5 minutes that, 5 minutes this, and 30 minutes for the lecture program, that would be ideal. This is what I personally feel. And
okay,
then,
thank you. Yeah, next point.
And this is the next point. The third point is,
at that point, we have taken care of teaching Prarthana and Vande Mataram. It is a separate topic. We are doing it separately. And firstly, we will not involve them in doing it. Our aim is to teach them Sanatana Dharma.
Exactly.
But unless they, this is a prerequisite for that. A separate faculty is there to train 1 or 2 people first. Till that time, we do it ourselves.
Exactly. Fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yes. Swaminiji wants to say something.
See, there is a one prayer to the Saraswati. All students in the school also, they know Saraswati. So there is one nice small verse we chant also. Saraswati namastubhyam varade kama rupini vidyarambham karishyami siddhir bhavatu me sada. That's the only verse we will chant in the beginning. That's a beautiful verse, and we can give the translation of the verse also to them, so they can understand why we are chanting that. The only one, and at the end, O asatoma sadgamaya, tamastoma jyotirgamaya, mrutyurma amruta. That's it. Only these 2 prayers, beginning and the end. In the beginning, we'll do that. Then we'll bring out the topic called the prayer. In that prayer topic, we'll make them see what is the importance of the prayer. Then we will start other Vedic mantras like Sahna Bhavatu or whatever. But in the beginning, only these 2 I suggest.
Acha, you see, sir, Mr. Amarendra Garu, see, my way of will be, I may not even put the slides first. I generally interact with the students. I interact with the students, and I want to create them to participate in my talk. Not that I'll be telling something they will listen out there. So my way will be different. My slides may be less, but my basic idea and approach will be always to interact and involve the participants. I don't want to be MPs. MPs means member of parliament, mute participants. I don't want them to be MPs. I want them active participants. They talk to me, I talk to them. So if again, my request is, if you can extend from 30 to 40 minutes, that would be better. Otherwise, as organizers feels, I salute them.
Actually, it is not in our hands. Prabhakar, could you say a few words?
Yeah, I thought of talking at the end, but still, yes, yeah. Patelji's ideas and all Swamiji's and Oshar's, everybody's ideas, Prabhuji's, they are correct. They are correctly understood my intention, and I also agree with all those things. Prayer also can be cut short, as Swamiji told. Let us start with only one single prayer. But at the end, they should know these prayers, what I normally do. That is Suklambaradharam Vishnu, Shashivarnam Chaturvedam. Next one is Saraswati. Next one is Tamasoma Jatmaya. Next one is Matrudevo Bhava. Next one is Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu. These are must.
No, don't do that. Prabhakarji, I'm
These
telling you
last,
honestly. In the beginning, only two. You keep two only for a week or two. Then we will introduce them.
That's what I mean. That's what I want to mean.
In the beginning, only two.
By the end of the course, they should start, they should think that these are the things that they should learn. So that's what my intention is. And next one is, as Patilji told, it should be a more interactive course than giving the subject to them. And give ample opportunity for them to ask questions. That is the best way to make them involved into the course. And one more caution I want to give to you is, nowadays children are very knowledgeable, and Google is there at their fingertips.
Yes.
They're all knowledgeable people. They must be studying, and very intelligent people will be there, and they will be already searching on Google also. They will be having some ideas. So don't take them easy. They don't know anything. They don't know about Sanatana. They don't know about Vedas. Don't take that opinion. Don't have that opinion at all. But that doesn't mean you go on starting with higher topics of Sanatana. So the idea is, don't take them, don't consider them as totally ignorant. And at the same time, don't try to feed them the higher information in the beginning itself. So that's what I want to say. And mainly we should cover these 9 topics which I wanted to convey to you people. One second. Bharat has long history. There's one point you should go to their brain. These are the points they should go to the brain. They should be implanted in their mind finally, while motivating them. Bharat has long history. Bharat has rich heritage and culture. Bharat has a rich, voluminous Vangmayam literature in English, in Sanskrit language. Bharat Vangami is in Sanskritam and also available in all local languages of the country, including English and other foreign languages. Our Vangami in English is being misrepresented by Western media scholars and denigrating our culture in various platforms. Whereas the Western scholars are using our literature and doing research and inventing new horizons in science, getting Nobel Prizes and patents. The quotes of various scientists of the world praising maths, science, and philosophy of Bharat proves this fact. Most of the Einstein or anybody, Oppenheimer or anybody, many people quote our culture is great, our language is great. So what does it mean? They are all the people who have got the Nobel Prizes and invented so many things, and praising at the same time our dharma, our mathematics and other things. What does it mean? They know all our dharma, our literature, they know it very well. That's why they could reach the heights. So that's what we should implant in their mind also. So quoting foreign people's quotes is nothing wrong. in that also. That's what I want to say, convey to this. So, and even now, there is a lot of scope in our Vedavangmayam. Even now, there is a lot of scope in our Vedavangmayam to do research in science and find out more and more new concepts. This has to be brought in very much into their minds. It's nothing. What is there to learn the Vedas now? No, don't think like that. There's a lot of scope is there to do new research on these things, and so many points are there to be invented still further. We don't know anything much in science. We are only very little now compared to the Vedavangami that is God. In the universe, how much you know. Every day we are learning new things now. So our Arun Prashna, which is from Taittiriya Aranyaka, which was recently handled by us, the book Religion Functions. The Arun Prashna book indicates us a lot of theories which are to be still investigated. Our Arun Prashna, which is from Taittiriya Aranyaka, reveals the theory of latest invention of quantum science. That reveals the quantum science. The Arun Prashna contains quantum science, that it says that. So like that, while reading, while telling that author has expressed a number of research topics in that. What further research can be done in the Vangmayam. So these points that they create interest in them that yes, by learning this, my progress, my life will be better. I can do something great. That type of impression we should create them. For many inventions, our Veda Vangmaya is basis. So these are the things, minimum things to be put, and main motto is to motivate them, to create interest in their minds. That is the main thing. Not to go to details of the philosophies of our culture. The greatness of our culture, requirement of knowing that culture is important. And nationality spirit. Why nation is, what is a nation? Which nation will have respect, which nation will have prosperity, and what is the contribution you can do for the nation. These are the things to be implanted in that. So let us go with these ideas, and we'll ask every one of you convey your ideas, not just one or two talking. Every one of you, please convey your ideas so that we'll understand. We'll take others' ideas. Everybody will take others' ideas and make it a common platform to everybody to make them more and more motivated towards our courses. And we are having a requirement to bring them to the other Sanatana Dharma courses, 4 courses. Initially, we'll have half an hour. Seeing their interest, we can increase this half an hour to 45 minutes. And try to join the course, ask them to join the course 5 minutes in advance and start prayer. By end of the 5 minutes, you finish prayer and other things and leave the half an hour to the people to give the lecture and questions. That's better. So,
sir, most of the points what you have told, Prabhakaraji, you are muted. You are muted.
No, I'm not muted.
Your voice is, yeah.
As Swaminiji told, we will start with only one prayer. First day prayer will start with the Gadapati also. Suklam Radharam Vishnum Sisivarnam Chaturbhujam and Saraswati. And next time onwards, let us take Saraswati Praja only at the beginning. And at the end, Sarve Bhavantu Sugnaha, Sarve Santu Niramaya, Sarve Bhadradi Pashantu, Ma Kashchid Dukkha. Sarve Jana Sukhna. Like that. So we'll close like that. And slowly we introduce all the other things also. Vande Mataram and Jaganamana, everything will include that. Better we include, I am thinking better to include Vande Mataram and Janagana from the beginning. That culture to be developed, I hope. You people can react on that. Okay.
Okay. We will consider that also. Firstly, as Swaminiji said, we will start with Saraswati Namastubhyam. And since Vigneshwara is he may not, we should always, take him first. So we can't make him second. So first we will start with Suklambardaram and then Saraswati Namastubhyam, and also give them the meaning of that. To them, I'll put it in the group. Today we are going to have a orientation meeting with the students at 7 o'clock. to teach them, to orient them how we are going to conduct the course. So in that I will announce and also give them the meaning and put it in the group.
I want to supplement certain things actually.
Yeah.
May I talk? Namaskar, Sabiko Namaskar. Actually, sometimes in WhatsApp group with the argument I tell that whatever you do in science, you know only half of the reality. Why? Because you are only watching the observed world. The other half is totally with the observer. Now, quantum mechanics or quantum physics told that it is exactly proved that the observer is also as important as the observed world. And there is basically the interaction between the observer and observed, what we see in the reality. So in that process, when you come to that level, that where the reality actually is perceived by our indriyas and mind. So unless we do that, unless we also study them and refine them, we cannot see the full reality in life. So our Sanatana Dharma culture, our culture and this philosophy and all the spiritual processes, they actually enrich our mind to refine our mind and take it to that part of the reality where actually this is not just reading philosophy. Our whole culture is, it is an active one. It is actually side by side one has to do meditation and various mental psychic processes. Then only its full idea, its full flavor can be had. So this, in the young mind, this has to be inculcated that this culture, only looking at the observed world and doing all the prosperity in the world, observed world will not have any meaning unless it is completely, we also get participated to that. Basically, our mind is a participant. Actually, even there are good scientific books. They must have read some of them, like Tao of Physics by Philip Capra. There he told that we are all participated to the world, and our Indian philosophy. Actually, basically, he was highly impressed by our Indian philosophy, the Philip Capra. He roamed around to whole India and interacted with J. Krishnamurti and many other Vedic scholars. And then he wrote that book, and this became one time it became the bestseller. So there is tendency of this mind also to understand all these things. So when they get philosophy in the proper spirit and with scientific all these explanations, they will be more attracted. That is my idea.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes,
Yeah, anybody now? P.S. Murthyar is waiting for a long time. He wants to talk.
Sir, good evening all, my elders and friends and well-wishers. This is a good program, orientation program being thought of by VSS for empowering youth with Sanatana Dharma. It's really a great program. Sir, my only addition to what Prabhu sir told, we should be youth when we talk to them. That is number one. Number two, in the same manner, what I would suggest, because tech savvy nowadays, everybody, so we should to gear up. With the help of our children or whatever it is, all faculty should make 3-4 slides, not much, what they wanted to tell, and they can add on to that. So there should be all PPTs. That is my feeling. So if it is possible, let us follow it. Otherwise, those who can do PPTs, they will do. So whatever is the case. This is only I wanted to tell.
Okay, and we have Nagaraja Rao garu here. So let us request him to speak.
Good evening, sir, everybody.
Good evening, Andy.
Yes, sir. Thing is that here, what I would like to feel is that I was having an experience of teaching for children also, because I was in the university for quite long number of years. Thing is that here, normally the students would like to ask so many questions in between. they will be having a lot of anxiety. And if you, personally, I believe that if we begin to close them for all the time, and the last only, if you will be asking the questions, may not be helpful. That is why sometimes, as Patil sir has told, maybe interactive sessions are more good, what I believe. Thing is that we can poke some questions, let them answer, and sometimes we'll be giving some interview subject also we'll be introducing, and then let them react first, and then we can start teaching. That is also there. And here and there a few stories, small stories of that nature, instead of going what we can call theoretical subject, totally theory. If we begin to teach also, people may not like. That is also there. So little stories, little humor, laugh, and all these things also if you introduce, that would be go a long way in making or imparting the education to those people, because they're actually PUC plus people only. Because of this reason, they will be having a lot of questions. Questions also, they will be asking some rational questions also. Sometimes they may be asking some questions normally traditional people would not like to take also. Those type of questions also they may ask. So here I give you my own example. When I was teaching for children for MBA state people, sometimes one person asked me, why should we read Indian management philosophies when there are so many umpteen number of Western philosophies are there? What is the requirement? So these type of rational arguments also sometimes they may ask. That is also there. In that situation, we should also be in a position to tell them why this is also important. Why this we should read this one also, and these type of things. And subsequently, the ultimate thing is that, as Prabhakar Rao sir has put it, and they should have some pride over in Bharat. That should be there, because because of lacking of that pride in Bharat, that is India, most of the people are nowadays go drifting away. So what is more important is that what I feel is that at every point of time, some ethical subject, ethical aspect also we should teach. But at the same time, we should make them feel that this is a great country. That is more important. And one more thing is that the breaking of India forces, those things also we have to frequently bring into picture. Now this is being done. Maybe sometimes they may lead to some difficult questions also. Okay, let us face it, nothing wrong. We'll face all those things also, nothing wrong, and we'll also try to answer all those questions. So basically, they should have some pride over Bharat. They should feel that this is India, this is a great nation. That also should be there, and not necessarily going into what we can call over the past alone. Maybe we can also talk about what is going on at present day, what is happening now, and how the country is progressing. These type of things also we can just tell here and there. Maybe with modern examples, maybe that is also ideal. Maybe instead of telling with the old examples, we can also tell the latest examples. Maybe what is happening, the politically, what is happening, what is economically, what is happening, how the geographic political conditions are affecting the country. These type of issues also we can briefly introduce here and there. Nothing wrong. And then maybe if we begin to tell that India is a great country, because great statement of Yudhishthira is there. When other person is coming and invading us, we are actually 105 people. And if we are fighting among ourselves, they are 100 and we are 5. Like that, the greatest statement Yudhishthira will be telling. Those type of things, if we tell, and at the same time tell that these type of things were forgotten by some people subsequently because of this reason, dissensions happened in the history of India. Those type of things also we can bring out. To bring out what will happen, naturally people will appreciate that one also. That is what I personally feel. Maybe my subject is Mahabharata subject, so maybe I will be talking these type of subjects. I will be talking maybe other persons. I don't, because a few lectures only I have heard here and there. Not all persons I have not heard, of course, because this positive type, whatever it may be. Anyway, thing is that here maybe in that way only we would like to proceed. And again, Murthy sir was suggesting that it is good to introduce some PPTs. That is also good only, because sometimes people will note down. That is what I observe. If you tell only, sometimes they may not note down. If we give it something in the PPT form also, that would be better. 1 or 2 PPTs or 3 PPTs, whatever it may be. Beyond that, it is not possible and it is not feasible also. In that way, we can do. So this is and the prayer and all this is, of course, organizers will take care, and as a faculty, we need not worry much. They will take care, and that is what I feel. That's fine, sir.
Okay, I think he wants to react, Dr.
I want to say something.
Yeah.
Nagaraj Rao garu, మీరు చెప్పిన విషయాలన్నీ, all what you have told,
Yes,
I have put in my PPTs.
Yes, sir.
And most of the things what Prabhakar Raoji expressed,
Yes, sir.
most of the things I will be covering that. In
Yes,
the first 3-4 lectures,
Yes,
we will try to create an interest. Why
sir.
they need this? Why
Yes, sir.
should we know anything about this country and other things? That's what I'm trying to do it. And I would be happy if you also can attend it.
Yes, sir.
Nagaraj Rao garu.
Fine, sir.
All,
Okay, sir.
I expect all the
And
faculty
my name
members
is
to
not
attend
Patil,
the lectures.
Patel, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel.
Oh, fine, sir. Oh, fine, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay, sir.
आप गुजराती છો
અરે તમે ગુજ્જો આવડે તો ગુજ્જો વાત કરો ને
ગુજરાતી છો અચ્છા એવું
અરે
છે
ગુજ્જો વાત કરું છું ને
Sure.
હા હા ક્યાં હૈદરાબાદમાં છો ગુજરાતી
ના
સારું
ના
છે
હું બંગલોરમાં છું
સારું
બેંગ્લોરમાં
છે
છું
ఓకే ఓకే నైస్
మా
కన్నడ
తల్లి
గుజరాతీ
భాషలో తల్లి ఏ భాషలో మాట్లాడతాం మీరెక్కడున్నారో మాకు తెలీదు
ఆవిడ గుజరాతీ ఆవిడ సూరత్ సూరత్
అదే వాడు అనుకుంటే
હું
మనకేముంది
બારડોલી છું
తప్పేముంది
હું બારડોલીમાં રહું છું
વારદેથી તમે ક્યાં છો
બારડોલી
బార్డోలి ఓ
Bardoli.
వాళ్ళు ఏమనుకుంటే మనకేమండి మంచిదేగా
Bardoli is famous for
બારડોલી
Satyagraha.
is the place where Gandhiji started satyagraha, you know.
Bardoli Satyagraha.
એનાનું નામ નથી લેવાનું ગાંધીજી we have our own reservations
Yes.
Okay. Our basic aim is to introduce Sanatana Dharma. That is the basic aim. We should not digress from that particular topic.
Yes.
At any point of time, we have to preserve, and then have that maturity developed in them to learn Sanatana Dharma and also practice Sanatana Dharma and become an example for others. So these are the things ultimately we are trying to as an outcome of this course. So whatever you do, you have to work around that and then make the syllabus content so that they can say, speak for about half an hour on Sanatana Dharma. They should be able to do that.
We'll do it.
Swaminiji.
See, one more suggestion that whenever we talk and when we give some example or that, we can bring out that this is the verse which is talking about that. So we keep on quoting the Vedas or quoting the Upanishad or quoting Bhagavad Gita, so they can know that it is connected to their life. It is not something which is totally something different than the daily life. So it's better to have a quotations of Gita or Upanishad. So that means they can connect themselves that, okay, this is my life is connected to Gita. My life is connected to Upanishad, like Dharmam Chara when we say, Matru Devo Bhava when we say, that means it is their part of their life. It is not something what we are chanting. It's a day-to-day life.
Okay. And
so I always say that we should have some quotation from the Shastra so they can see that it is something, it is not something from Western culture. It is our culture has all these ideas and all this way of life,
Madam, this will come, madam. It will come.
Yes.
It will come. At least in our presentation, we quote that. Very delicately we quote it.
Yes.
Yeah. Delicately so that they know the meaning of what we are saying because they don't know much of Sanskrit. That is for sure.
My suggestion is never our talk should lead to hatred. That's first point. Never our talk at any time should not lead to a hatred point. Second thing, we should show our magnanimity of our Sanatana Dharma.
Exactly.
I agree.
Third thing is make it to the limited to the subjects given to you. Take the examples from that subject. If somebody has given Vedas, take from Vedas. If somebody is given Mahabharata, take from Mahabharata. Like first chance. That doesn't mean they should not take from other Varmaya. They can take. But basically, what is that subject is talking about? Because we are given a subject there. On that day, this subject is to be taught. So better to take from that subject the question that has been asked by the student, what you want to express. These are the three things I would like to expose.
Very important. Very important. The first point is we are teaching Sanatana Dharma, not the other one. Hatred to other dharmas. Achha, okay, now Ram Mohan garu. Unmute yourself and talk.
Sir, I was listening to all the stalwarts, what they spoke, everything is fine. My little suggestion is that can we develop a topic bank of, say, this program runs for about approximately 100 days. So around 70, 80 topics or 100 topics. That is for circulation of the faculty, so that the faculty can pick up whatever is close to their heart, they can pick up those topics and present. That is one.
That exercise has been done and the topics are allotted, the schedule is made and it is distributed to all in the faculty group. I'll send it to you also for your further study.
But there is there in the notice, there is there in the syllabus.
Right, sir. Right, sir.
We made a syllabus. We made the faculty, given the topics to faculty and also the sequence and the dates. All are given. If time is there, I can also show now, but no, that is
okay.
Work is already done, taken care
right.
of.
And one more thing, guys, some of the senior stalwarts already told that we have to, because we are addressing to a particular group which is younger in age, we have to reposition, the faculty has to reposition, themselves to, to be attractive to them. Mingle with them, that we have, maybe we have to make a little effort of it, sir. That is one thing that strikes my mind. And one more, the third one is the questions. It could be interactive. It is left to the faculty. Or questions in the end, that is also left to the faculty. But my point is that to save time, whatever the questions are put by the participants at the end of the session may be answered in the form of the text in the group rather than answering in the session, so that we can save the time, number one. Number two, there will be an interest in the participants to go through the WhatsApp group to search for the answers. So whatever the questions are put at the end of the session, after the session is over, the faculty, the same day by night, he should answer all the questions of the participants, which can be read by the participants. So these are my three suggestions, sir. Thank you.
Excellent session. This session is excellent.
Thank you, sir.
Please, all faculty members, let them please note down the questions and make it brief answers in that during the time, and make it elaborate answers so that will be properly answered to the satisfaction of the students. That is a very excellent session. But note down all the questions when they are asking.
What we do is that we'll try and answer all the questions during the session, but if there are the time constraints,
faculty should note down.
The students can interact with the faculty also. Will give the email ID and the number to them, so that if they want to have one-to-one personal interaction, they can always talk to you. That also will be there. And there is one person I want to, Sumitra ji, are you there?
Sumitra ji, she said she has got some program, she could not come.
She's there.
I joined, sir. I'm just now I've completed that program and I joined just 15 minutes back.
Very good.
Listening to all the conversation, trying to catch up with the suggestions.
Dhanyavad.
Say what you want to say about arts.
What can I say, sir? Unless I see the students, I really cannot suggest at this point. But yeah, since everybody are from the...
How we are going to cover that?
Yeah, I like one suggestion that one gentleman told that, all the information, if we can make it match to the contemporary society, that would be nice. Yeah, because they can connect to the subject and, try to understand to the current scenario. And, referring back to our Vedic literature, that would be a nice, that's really a very nice suggestion. That's what I understand. And rest, unless I see the students, I really cannot tell them. But yeah, definitely I can enrich their knowledge through the kalas. Let me see how best can I really help them.
Yeah, there is
Moreover, I want all the faculty to focus upon several other topics, like, while talking about the Sanatana Dharma and the respected topics that they are covering. I thought of, really inculcating to seed a particular seed into their mind that, never they should allow the foreign terminology or the so-called psychological diseases like depression, boredom. They should never stress. These are the new terminology that we are downloading from the Western society. Earlier, nobody, suffered out of these kind of problems. Look at you people. Even at this age, you people are very, very active, not having any kind of boredom, nor depression, nor stress. When compared to the economic status or social status of what this present generation is enjoying, you people and I never had these kind of problems, yet we are all very, very, very happy. What exactly is really bothering them? It is lack of contentment in their life. So I request all the faculty members to sow a seed of happiness in their minds in whatever the condition of their life, be it a work life or a personal life or social life, whatever it is. They should be very, very happy in the life, welcoming all sorts of graphical designs that's up and down, making the cardiograph, ensuring that the life is there in that individual. If the graph is straight, that means we all know that there is no life, isn't it? So if one can insist upon that, one should have ups and downs, and we should welcome downs also, and one has to be very, very, very strong, giving several examples from just like the gentleman was talking about Mahabharata, talking about Karna's position or, Arjuna's position, in spite of having all the vigor and, the valor, Arjuna underwent the exile and everything. So giving these kind of examples that, maybe after a project, an engineer might lose a job. That doesn't mean that that's the end of the life. We see so many scenarios, and also giving a lot of life examples about having a good relation among the wife and husband, because we see a drastic development in the rate of divorces. We must tell the students, because we are addressing the youngsters now. They must take it as a challenge to whatever difficulty that they face in their life. One should not lose their life partner just for the sake of their ego. If we can also give some kind of tidbits kind of a thing, maybe probably in future, if one comes across these kind of problems, our lectures should trigger them, giving them a lot of mental courage and, morale to them to face these situations and lead a happy life, for which fine arts definitely help. And I'm going to tell them that, let them engage in either drawing or singing or, some instrumental music. This is what I thought of telling them, to calm down, to tranquilize all their stress and depression and so-called disturbed mental state that they would undergo in times of crisis. So in the similar way, I request all the faculty to at least address these kind of things whenever there is an opportunity for them. We all underwent so many problems. Today we are here facing so many challenges in the life.
Understood. So that is
this is what I thought of adding. Sorry for taking a lot of time.
Mitaji, you take
you have motivated even all of us.
Sir.
Excellent idea.
Really, this is very good, madam.
Who is going to divorce now at this age?
Excellent idea. Please concentrate on that from your topic, and others take it as a supporting point. And then P.S. Murthy.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I would like to add to what Madam said, that another topic, if it is possible and if time permits, that stress management, relationships, and as per astrology and Sanatan Dharma, if we can add a topic, then it would be excellently, one will take care of it. That would be better. As per astrology, as per Sanatana Dharma, stretch
Sir,
management.
as per astrology, if you say that everybody would refer Google and that will give some suggestion saying that, this will not match you, something is going to happen
ma'am,
and all.
let them do. But let us tell
Sir.
the viewpoint of Sanatana Dharma as well as astrology.
Sir.
If I am strong in what I am trying to convey, definitely they will understand.
We will do it in advanced, sir. We will do it in advanced course.
Excellent.
This is only introductory.
That's fine.
Swaminiji wants to say something. Swaminiji.
Yeah, when we say astrology, why not we put it this way, that there are, along with the Veda, there is a 4 Upaveda, and then Ved and Vedanga. So that way we can introduce the subject matter of Sanatana Dharma as a Vedanga. Jyotish is a part of that. Same way Upaveda are there, like Rukveda has Ayurveda, Yajurveda has a Dhanurvidya, Samaveda has a Gandharva, and then Atharva Veda has a Sthapatya Kala. So that way, just as an introduction, when we start the scriptures, as an introduction, we can do all that things, but not in the beginning. Let them understand what is the basics of Sanatana Dharma, like what is a life, what is a human life, what is the quality of human life. Having a BMW is not the quality of the life. We have to make them see that having a big bungalow is not a quality of the life. What is the quality of the life? That they have to understand. That quality is the inner quality, what we call shamaha, damaha, how you live the life of dharma. That is where you create the self-confidence and self-esteem in yourself. So we have to create that kind of the self-esteem in them, that following dharma makes you self-confident, not the transgressing. But because we don't want directly the scriptures for them, then we have to see how Sanatana Dharma gives the quality to their life,
Yeah. So besides this Monday to Friday half-an-hour lectures, we have weekend lectures. As usual, especially for these people, 1.5 hour lecture will be there. So I request all of you. Also, if you want to cover a topic in detail, give you a topic, we will plan it on Saturday or Sunday.
Excellent.
Yeah. And
that's what I want to suggest.
Yeah. And also SKM Shastri garu, your voice is not coming out, sir. You are unmuted, all right.
Sir, I may be permitted to leave. I have some patients.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think you got the training program, na? Schedule and things like that.
Are you able to hear me, sir?
No, I didn't get your point, sir.
You got the training schedule?
Yeah, I got the instead. According to that, I have prepared.
Gave you the copy also.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, sir, you may leave.
I have my patients. Okay.
Please, sir, they are more important. Service to man is service to God.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Thank you, sir.
Are you able to hear me, sir?
Yes, sir. I can hear you now.
Yeah. As such, and all people have told very, very nice topics. But, all these things, in the program, if you put them, usually...
It is a program I want to show you since you have raised it. Let me show you that program and quickly.
Then students will come prepared. We only limit ourselves to the program itself.
Already circulated to the students. So do you all see this?
Achha, okay. Right.
Are you seeing this?
Yes.
Okay. Pakka schedule is made. It is all professional, as per what you call NAC standards.
Right.
There's no let up on that. It is, we have number of hours per day, 30 minutes and number of minutes.
Nice.
And also number of days, 5 days, and then total is 34 hours and 3 months duration.
Right.
And you see, now we are going to start some introduction by Patelji on 4, 5, 7. And then we are going to start with Vedic scriptures, Vedangas, Darshanas, and then Dharma Shastras by Prabhuji. And this one by KMT, that is Krishna Murari Tripathi from BHU. He will cover Vedic scriptures. He is Ghanapati there. And also Sivarchit Mishra. They have been teaching these Sanatana Dharma courses.
Right, sir.
This is the syllabus in more details in Sanatana Dharma course. It is now introductory here.
Right, sir.
And then this is the first month. Second month is we are going to have Nagaraja Rao Garu, Mahabharatam, Ananta Padmanabha Rao Garu, Ramayanam. And then we have, Sumitra ji. Just now she spoke.
Right.
64 kalas she will summarize in half an hour. That's what she promised. And our Visalakshi ji, Vice President, and she's the director of this course, and she will cover the major part of Sanatana Dharma, like, what actually on ground, customs, manners, festivals, samskarams, and Shoda samskarams, all those things.
Right.
Covered in the second month. And then
good topics.
We have touched upon Upavedas like Ayurveda and lifestyle. Actually, what is the lifestyle as per Ayurveda? That is going to cover. In fact, if you follow Ayurveda, you don't need medicine.
Right.
And then in third month, P.S. Murtigaru is there. Political history as per scriptures. He also wants to address a few things like Jyotisha, and that we may give him one webinar because half an hour may not be sufficient. Vedic mathematics is one, Gautamji is going to cover. And then we have, RVSS, Avadhan Ligaru, and Bhavani Tripura is here.
Right.
And Prabhugari is the maximum, in the first month and also third month. And also he is going to teach yoga for 6 days, basics for the youngsters, so that quickly in about 5-10 minutes, how do they get prepared and do yoga and go for the classes. And Bhagavad Gita, any case, is a must, which will be covered by stalwarts like CSR Prabhu Garu, Visalakshi Garu, Bhavani Tripura. Like this, the syllabus has been worked out in great details, and then all these faculty are consulted. But now today's topic is, in half an hour, how are they going to pack it up and then put it across to the students who are very inquisitive? That is what and V.B. Rajgaru here, he will cover Puranas and something like, scriptures and manuscripts and present in, this is the library sort of thing.
Right.
Also, what are available in the library by K.V. Subbarao Garu, he is the librarian in SV University Press.
Not librarian. Oh, he's a director.
He is the director. Okay.
Subbarao Garu is director of manuscripts division.
Director of manuscripts division.
Yeah.
So he will come and talk for half an hour on one of these days, like 1st January. So, sir, SKM Shastri Garu, this is what I thought I will.
I've seen them, sir. Okay.
I'll stop this.
Right, sir.
Now I think time 1 hour 10 minutes over. Anybody wants to say finally anything?
No, maybe Shastri Garu would like to say something because he wanted to say something and we have shown the entire program. But
now, and one thing is this, another one, what is not taught in the educational institutions should be taught to them, because when we were there as students, we were taught to be all Bharata. We know what is Nanda, who is Nandaya, what is Bharata, what is Bhagavata, and all these things. Nowadays, in the education system, all these things are missing. That's why they are missing totally that culture also. And that we have to cultivate in them, at least to go through some of our literature regarding this. We have to create interest in them to read literature, particularly in Telugu literature, in Padya literature, and all these things. Very, very good verses are there. We can read them and we can improve. As I said, the knowledge what we have, maybe that from our olden books, particularly from first standard onwards, in every book, there was something about mythology, there was something about Hinduism, there was something about nation. Nowadays, because of constraints, the politicians, or because of the politics and all these things have been not covered. And those things, we have to look at them. In Telugu, nobody knows how to read a poem. how to Paja has to be read, how that has to be, that cultivation should be, we have to make them to understand it. Such things we have to do.
Okay, sir. And thank you. And Bhavani ji, you wanted to say anything? You raise your hand and put it down.
సార్ నమస్కారం సార్, అందరికి నా ప్రణామాలు. సార్ ఒక చిన్న రిక్వెస్ట్ సార్,
No, చెప్పండి.
నేను ఇంకా డాక్టరేట్ చేయలేదు సార్. విత్ ఆల్ యువర్ బ్లెస్సింగ్స్ ఐ విల్ డూ ఇట్. మైట్ బి నా పేరు దగ్గర డాక్టర్ ఉంది, సో ఐ జస్ట్ వాంటెడ్ టు రెక్టిఫై దాట్.
Okay.
ఓకే సార్. సార్ ఇంకొక చిన్న సందేహం సార్.
I'll put the doctor in brackets, I think, whatever, something like that.
Okay, thank you, sir. Sir, I had a small doubt, sir. The students, as you have mentioned, they are all youngsters. So, should we consider them that they have at least little knowledge of Sanskrit, or should we consider them to be beginners?
Beginners.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
But don't forget to mention sloka and its meaning.
Yeah, sure, sir. I have done the PPTs also, sir, accordingly. I'm ready with it.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
I want to add to the Sumitra ji that the life of Vidakulu and all those things, and that the give and take is totally forgotten by the people nowadays. Once they have that give and take concept is acceptable, then automatically this one is respect towards the Vivaha Bandham, and second is the give and take concept. Unless that give and take concept is there, they will not lead the quality of life. So that is to be put into their minds. So everything cannot be done by everybody. Say if we expect husband has to do certain things, he may not. It depends on his capacity. Similarly, if we want to expect the wife to do certain things, it depends on her capacity. So you have to see what is the plus and SWOT analysis. You have to do SWOT analysis, strength and weakness of each person, and support the weakness. Take the strength from the other person. If that is handled properly, then these diverse systems do not come. So that type of concept, please plant in their minds. That's my idea.
Okay, Gautam ji.
Namaskar. Actually, I want to add certain things for regarding basic mathematics. It is like this, that only 4 days are there, so we will not do much about the introduction part. Rather, very little introduction, I may directly go towards say concept like say negative face value, which is not used in mathematics normally, present day mathematics teaching. I will emphasize on what is not taught, like divisibility, about 3, 9, 11, or odd some even numbers, composite numbers are taught, but not with 7, 13, all these things. They just skipped. Why? Because a small thing is not known, that the oscillator concept is not known. So that is number one. And then how this the recurring decimal can be done so easily with the help of this thing. People will immediately ask, normally people ask this, nowadays with calculator we can do, but we have to say that with calculator you can do up to say 10 digits, or maximum with calculator or even Excel sheet, maximum up to 14 digits. But say for example 1 by something by 109 has 108 digits. How to do that? So all these things will come, and moreover I may introduce like little with Excel sheet, and how with using Excel. Nowadays many people are expert in various Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and so on. So they'll be if I show them directly how we are doing, I think that may be part of my teaching. A little change.
Yeah, actually, you have to motivate them to learn further in the Vedic mathematics. You cover such points which make them continue learning it, because you can't cover everything. Because even those other 4 or 5 days are not sufficient. So you have to press it. That is your expertise now. You are expert on this.
Now, what I suggest is you take one sutram of arithmetic and one sutram of algebra and explain it. That's all. Not more than that. Don't take too many examples. First create introduction, on the subject. Why we should learn? What is the importance of this? How people can get benefited? In what areas they can get benefited? First, you give that idea. After that, take one example on algebra, one arithmetic, and one example on algebra. That will make them motivated, in my opinion.
Okay. Visalash Garu wants to say something.
Even I want to give at least one day introduction lecture on Sanatan Dharma. Na peru starting class లేదు. I want to speak about Sanatan Dharma. Introduction. At least one day.
అంటే మొదటి ఫస్ట్ బ్యాచ్
Starting lo modatlo, yes.
Okay, we'll add it, no problem.
Thank you.
Or we can have a webinar on first Saturday webinar, you take it.
Okay.
So.
Okay, on Saturday webinar I'll take.
Saturday webinar you take and make it must be for the people to make it must to attend the webinar.
Okay.
And ask them to make temporarily come and then attend it.
Yeah.
They should come. Yes.
Okay, sure.
Thank you.
And make it brief in talking those things and to the point. Of course, I don't need to tell you.
Okay, okay.
You have to motivate them to learn more of Sanatan Dharma.
Yeah, that is why I want to take.
Leave the sensitive points.
Yes.
Don't touch the sensitive points in the beginning.
Okay, one webinar I'll take, that is better.
Yeah, that's better. You will have comfortable time to talk.
Yes, correct.
Next 9th, you will have that session at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Anybody else wants to say anything? Now we are 1 hour, 20 minutes. Quite long. People have some other work also. Prabhu Garu, you are traveling, I think. Would you like to say anything?
Yeah, I just stopped the car. Anyway, I'm very happy that people have come out with many ideas and suggestions. But is there any young speaker?
Yeah, he's coming. Young speaker is coming.
Sir, you are youngest. Prabhu sir, you are youngest.
Yes.
No, I'm talking of. Is there any person whom you know who is connectable to the students in age? All of us are old.
Exactly, sir. Prabhuji, exactly. I met one person at Kasi recently. I met him earlier also once when I went to Kasi. He is a Vedic Pandit and at the same time Sanskrit scholar and an engineer. And within 30, he is going to give some webinars. I asked him to prepare one webinar and I given him the points also, which have been given to you all here now.
No, in fact, these the participants may have one or two persons who have been trained earlier by their mother or father, like me in my childhood, who may be motivated, who may be like a topper in the class kind of, who already knows certain things. And he can be motivated to give some talk or some such thing.
Oh, that way. Okay. That way, some youngsters to come and speak to them.
Who already know the same things which we are going to. At least something.
Personal
See,
example.
like what I'm saying is, when I was a student, I already knew Bhagavad Gita, I already knew Upanishads, I already knew yoga, but not my classmates. My classmates didn't know anything. So today I'm teaching after 50 years. But if there are any such people who are in the same group or even in another college or the same age group, below 20 or 22, that such person should be identified first and should be given an opportunity to interact with this group.
While you people are talking, you can encourage them to come forward. And then find out who is capable of talking and give him the opportunity.
And another big threat we have is they should not get bored. If they start getting bored, then that's the end of it. If they'll run away from the class, finished. So we have to keep them.
No, my worry is once for all it will be closed. that negativeness goes like a fire.
Correct.
So we should not create
Very
any
dangerous game,
negativeness.
dangerous situation.
It goes
So
like a
we
fire,
are,
and we cannot start again second course.
so we have to do a lot of marketing, a lot of selling, a lot of talking like them. We should talk like them. We have to think like them.
Yeah.
The second year, third year
Sir,
means.
may I interfere here, sir?
Put your
Sorry.
leg into
Yes.
their shoe.
Sumitra, okay.
So to make them not feel bored, maybe you should design the course in such a way that one is a heavier subject and then followed by a lighter subject, then by an entertaining subject, and then a heavy subject like that. If you can plan like that, probably they can continue with the classes. If we bombard them with all the Vedic mathematics, like, all the Vedic scriptures and all in the first week itself, they shouldn't feel that.
That is in the third month, Vedic mathematics, third month.
No, what I'm saying is, if the subject is too heavy for them to understand all the philosophy, then probably these are all youngsters, no? That's what I was just thinking.
Sumitraji, we are saying to the people not to tell the philosophy now.
No, sir, not like that, sir.
No question of detailing the philosophy. The Vedas lecture will be only
superficial one.
Statistical. 4 Vedas are there, so many slokas are there, so many sections are there, like that.
Okay, sir.
It's only introductory. What is Veda, what is inside, all those things we are not going to talk in that.
Okay, sir. Okay, got it, sir. Got it.
And they will be curious to know that how many Vedas are there, how many Shakas are there. They will be curious in that, no?
Sir.
Krishna Murari Tripathi is easy responding.
Yeah, he accepted. I talked to him in person, and he has replied to my message also, and he agreed to the dates also.
He agrees to all the 4 days he will take?
2 days.
2 plus 2.
4 days.
2 days Shivaji Mishra, 2 days Krishna Murari Tripathi.
Both of them have agreed?
Both of them agreed.
Okay, I'll send a communication. If they respond, then we will go ahead with them.
Yeah, send the communication. They responded to my communication.
Forward to me, na?
Yeah, forward to you. I forwarded. I don't know. I forward to you.
Forward to me.
I'll forward again.
That I will ask them. Okay.
I'll forward again.
Don't worry. Now, anybody else? There are 2 more. BRC Murthy Garu, this is not that original webinar.
If you want to share, let him share.
Share, Andy.
ఇది కాలేజీ స్టూడెంట్స్ కి పెట్టేదానికి మేము మామూలుగా అటెండ్ అవ్వచ్చా అని ఇప్పుడు చూడొచ్చా వినొచ్చా అని.
But be silent.
Don't ask questions.
Yeah.
It is meant for the college students. You may listen, but don't ask any question.
Sure.
Okay. ఏమండి చెప్పండి సన్న బాబు గారు.
Yeah, what I want to say is that today's present meeting is essentially to make all the faculty to understand, to see that the students don't run away. So Sumitra Veluri ji was saying that we should not teach this, we should not teach that. No, it's not like that. I mean, everything which has been designed will be taught, and the faculty is supposed to know how to attract them and how to make their lecture interesting. So try to do that. That is what is the intention of this particular meeting. So I think this is what I just wanted to say.
Yeah, you are absolutely right. Now it depends on the faculty, how he makes it interesting. Okay.
I think now we can close. It's 1:30. We'll have to get ready for the next meeting.
Shall we have orientation course at 7 o'clock also?
Yeah.
Shall we close? Anaya?
Yeah.
Okay. Prabhu Garu will close. Vishalash Garu?
Okay, Andy.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, let's close.
Shall we now do Prarthana and Janaganamana? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Prarthana, Anaya, you can do.
Yeah. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karavavai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vidvishavai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah. Sarve Santu Niramayah. Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu. Ma Kachit Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Satyam Vada Dharmanchara Sarve Janaha Sukhno Bhavantu. Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Sarvam Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Dhanavama.
Swaminiji, thank you so much for taking out your time and coming in for this class, for this meeting. And we request you to motivate the students on one of those webinars.
One or many?
One or many webinars. So if you are... Yeah, you want to say anything, Swaminiji?
Swaminiji, unnara velipera?
He's there. Okay, now...
Would you like to add something before closing, Swaminiji?
No, whatever is pointed out, everything is fine. Nothing else is to be said. Very nice program.
Thank you.
Okay.
I really appreciate all the topics, and we'll see what else, what they require to know. We can ask them and we can develop new topics according to their requirements also.
Kindly design 2 webinars to motivate them from your side.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll do that.
During this period.
We will continue with our inaugural session. And we request your blessings in absence.
Maybe at the end I can join because 7:30 my program will be over at 7:30.
Please join.
Please join. We will wait.
Okay. How long it will be? 7
to 7:30, but we will wait for you.
Okay, sure.
Tomorrow will be more, not 7:30.
Yeah.
Tomorrow will take more time.
Let us see.
Yeah.
No, my program exactly at 7:30 it stops, so then I can join immediately.
No, our program tomorrow inauguration program could be more than half an hour, not necessarily half an hour.
Sure. So last few minutes I will be with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
So sir, for tomorrow's inaugural, do you want the faculty, other faculty to join? No needed.
All courses any faculty can join.
All, please.
All courses, all classes, all faculty are invited to join.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Now we will sing national anthem. Chala Chittibabu garu.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे जय हिंद
जय हिंद
जय हिंद
విశ్వనాథ్ గారు జాయిన్ అవ్వలేదు. విశ్వనాథ్ గారు కోఆర్డినేటర్.
ధన్యవాదములండి.
విశ్వనాథ్ కోఆర్డినేటర్ గారు జాయిన్ అవ్వలేదు.